Alright guys, this is inaccurate. One of the members from Hololive kind of brought this up to my attention. Apparently it's like a new guideline update for creating derivative work. So, any type of like creation on YouTube or something has to be kind of fall within these guidelines, which is pretty nice. Like I think the guidelines before were pretty vague, and now these new guidelines only make it kind of vague. So here is the new guidelines update. When creating derivative works that may comply with these guidelines, there is no need to contact us for permission, which is good as well. We don't want to keep we don't want to keep pestering them just because we do one meme or something. Okay, so the definition of derivative works. We will consider derivative works to be creations born of fans' ideas and creativity based on content created by us. Okay, so that basically means that it's at their discretion what's considered derivative work, what's considered creative, what's considered anything, which I mean, I guess they do own they own the whole brand and the image and all the works apparently. Which, I mean, I guess it's fine. Is legal stuff. I don't really care about legal stuff. Let's see. We will not exercise our rights in regards to works that we deem derivative works as long as they comply with these guidelines. So yeah, it's kind of what I said. It's up to their discretion of what is considered derivative works. We do not consider the use of our content, our content as is. So re-uploads are bad, or with modifications lacking creative input. So more to their discretion, I guess, more like a re-upload with minor tweaks or editing or stuff like that to be classified as derivative works. Such use does not fall within the scope of these guidelines. And then our request, please comply with the following guidelines regarding derivative works. Please be mindful of our talents and refrain from creating derivative works that they might find unpleasant, which is completely fine. We don't create these things because we want to hurt like the idols or the company. These are just purely fun stuff. Please limit your creation of derivative works to a fan or hobby level. This one, hold on. I'll keep reading. Do not use our content for business purposes, including but not limited to cases where a business bears the production costs, etc., even if it is under the name of an individual or for purposes that can be deemed as for profit. I guess what they want is they put the word please, so they're not going they're trying to not actively enforce it, and they want you to only be at like a fan or hobby level, which I mean is just like a fan project or a hobby project, stuff like that. Obviously this whole thing reads like a business statement. They want all the profit to kind of like funnel towards them, not towards individuals who kind of create like these creative projects or stuff like that. I mean, I guess it's up to them, but for the purposes that can be deemed for as profit, it kind of calls into question, the whole translation stuff, because, translating a lot of clips and people put ads on them. And to be honest, I don't really have a problem with that. I mean, I guess you're morally you're not supposed to put ads on the clips, but it's to kind of cover like the time that it's spent like editing and clipping. And I mean, you could also make the argument that like watching your like favorite idol and then just clipping a part of it, it's all for fun. Yeah, again, this kind of puts the translators in like translators, clippers, and compilationers in like this gray area, and they don't really address it, I guess. I don't know. I don't think they'll ever make it clear, because translations just funnel a lot of the English viewers, a lot of like overseas viewers towards like their Japanese talents. I mean, I guess it's up to them. A little disappointing because I don't think in the rest of this they actually address translations or anything. Yeah, I'll just move on now. Okay, please comply with all applicable laws and regulations. Yeah, that's fine. Please refrain from creating derivative works that fall under the categories. Content that is falsely representative as official. Yeah, we don't want them to. You don't want to slap a label of like Hololive production on it. Content that is contradictory to public order and morality, or exceeds what I don't know what this means. Content that includes matters pertaining to any particular ideology, belief, religion, or politics. Yeah, they don't want to be associated with one side over the other. Content that damages our image or that of our talent or our content. I don't know about this rule. I mean, I think this means like very extreme stuff where it's just like, you know, like maybe like someone did something shitty, like this could also like damage your image, but I'll just leave that to it being like the most utmost extreme. Content that damages a third party's image or violates their rights. So they don't want their works, their idols to be seen with like a hate message or something. Other content that we deem unsuitable. Yeah, so it is up to their discretion, which is still very vague, in my opinion. These guidelines are subject to change. Yeah, without notice. Yep, nobody gets noticed. Please ensure that you follow the latest version of these guidelines at all times. And then, so this next section is just completely for use of music. Like they really expanded the whole music portion, which I guess I don't know. I kind of been out of the loop for a while, so I don't know what fans have been kind of doing with their music. Maybe they just found like a absurd amount of people using like Marin's Ahoy song. So then they're just like, "Oh shit, you know, we didn't really address it, you know." And then or maybe they're just getting a flood of people just asking them like, "Okay, what do we do?" You know, like, "Oh, we kind of like refer the link and all that, but then yeah, oh, was it? Okay, so they allow covers, adaptation, and remixes. Uh, I mean that's good. You know, covers are good. I don't know what an adaptation is. Remixes, that's completely fine. We will not interfere with the use of partner programs or creator programs on sharing sites or any advertising revenue earned thereof. Uh, yeah. So as long if it's a cover, adaptation, or remix, you can earn revenue on it, which is good if people want to do that sort of thing. I personally have not. I've seen remixes. I have not seen covers. I don't know what adaptations are, so I haven't seen those. Let's see. We forbid the registration of any created or submitted musical derivative with content ID. Oh, okay. So you can't copyright claim. And when submitting musical derivatives, please credit as below. Okay, so that's good. That's very clear. You know, what the song is and who the artist is. And they even give a page where you can download the songs and stuff. Again, our request is exactly the same. You know, we don't relinquish this right. Okay, so overall, it still doesn't really address the whole translation thing, whether or not it's morally correct or if they should keep doing it. I know. Okay, so this is 100% my opinion. So I think that they will never address the translations of clips, translations of like compilations, you know, stuff like that, because it brings in people from overseas. I think that because it drives more people towards them, that they won't ever address it until it becomes like a big problem where, you know, like every translator is just completely translating all the streams, or where translating clips and compilation doesn't give enough exposure anymore, so then they'll just cut them off. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit depressing to say, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's good that they expanded the music part. The music part did need more clarification. Yeah, I just kind of wish that they clarify the translations part. But, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah. So, I'm out. Bye.